going on, everybody? Happy 4th of July. Hope everybody was safe yesterday and dodged the weather. We had a little weather out here in western Wisconsin coming out of the Twin Cities right before fireworks. We stayed home, but again, hope everybody had a safe, happy 4th. The 4th is done, and it is full-blown preparation time for me anyway, not only in the whitetail woods, cameras, and just scouting, right? But also August 17th, 18th-ish, I'll head down to Kansas City with one of my buddies, pick up another buddy, and then we're headed out to Utah for over-the-counter elk, and then we've got some mule deer tags. So I know there's a lot going on in Utah with the fires, so anybody out there who just miraculously gets to see this, we're all praying for all of you out there, and hopefully you get some rain soon. Forget about the hunting part, just for safety and to protect your state and the resources you guys all have in your homes and everything. So we're all thinking about you. I wanted to do a video just to talk about a few pillars of my preparation over the last couple of years, specifically this year, and just kind of share them as we get ready. And if anybody can get this and it helps them, then great. I'm down in 6 weeks, I'm down almost 17 pounds. And 90% of that has been strict on the diet. I only do about 40 grams of carbs a day, if that's my limit. I try to get about 280 grams of protein. For anybody who lifts weights, you know 280 grams of protein is a full-time job. I rarely hit it, but it's my goal to get there. I usually end up in the mid 100s. And then my fat intake, my calorie allowance per day is about 3,100, but with as much as I've been walking and working out, I rarely get above 1,400 calories. So I've been in a deficit as we get closer, and been pretty good with it. So that's a big deal. One of the things I highly recommend for anybody looking for that extra little bit, I'm a real big advocate of 1st Phorm from a supplement standpoint. I'll put a link in the video, but 1st Phorm, specifically their Formula 1 Clear, it is not a malt style of protein. I do 2 scoops of this and I get 44 grams of protein. And you can imagine, this is strawberry limeade. I've got a watermelon. I've got a lemonade, especially in the summer and the heat. You put this on ice, shake it, stir it, blend it, whatever you want. It is so refreshing without being heavy on your stomach, and it still allows you to have an appetite later in the day to consume chicken, steak, fish, whatever else you want, to help you hit your other macro goals and stay on track. So 1st Phorm has been just a phenomenon. I started using them back in like 2018, 2019 in Kansas City when I moved back to Wisconsin. They didn't have it readily available, but over the last 6 years, it's kind of come back up here, and kind of hooked in with them a little bit, and have the ability to, I still pay for it. I don't get sponsored by it or anything. I buy my stuff, but I've been going through a lot of like their training. And this stuff is just phenomenal. I do this, I do their creatine. I use their ice cream vanilla in my coffee in the morning for 26 grams of protein per serving. And then their M vitamin, multivitamin for men. I do their beef sticks. They have so much stuff. You should take a look. Like I said, I'll put the link in if you're trying to get cleaned up and tightened up, whether it's earlier season out west or for the whitetail woods or whatever you're hunting this fall. It's not too late. 6 weeks down, almost 17 pounds. You can get it done. So the other purpose of the video, as I get my pack ready, I made a few upgrades this year, and I wanted to share the one I'm the most excited about. It's $62. Ivory Holsters, I'll give them a shout out. Ivory Holsters makes, in my opinion, one of the coolest release holders that I've ever seen. You can change the orientation on the back to fit your vinyl harness, put it on MOLLE webbing, whatever you want. I shoot the UV version 1 release, and this thing you can actually tension it up, but when you're hiking, you literally go like this and it snaps right in. And this thing can go anywhere on your gear, so you're not ripping around with a release in your pocket. This thing is so well made. $62, incredible value. I think it was $6 to ship it to me, so still less than $70. And when you're ready to take this out, you literally pop it out. And again, if it's loose, you can tension it up and you hear it actually snap in. This thing is great. There are a couple other companies out there that are doing them. I haven't tried them. They look phenomenal. This just happened to be the one that I picked, and man, am I glad that I did. So product recommendation, upgrade for those of you trekking around and misplacing releases or just trying to keep them somewhat more organized. I decided this year also, I went with the mule stabilizer on the front of the bow. Just when you're carrying your bow and being able to put it into your arm, it really does take the stress off of the weight of the bow when you're heading up and down hills. So it's just been phenomenal. I love shooting with it. The stability, I think I'm running the 8-inch is fantastic. And if you're gonna throw it into a case, it literally screws right off with a side little wing nut, pops out. You can throw this right into your case for travel. I also decided this year I'm gonna stick with the Slick Trick Standard 4. I do, or I shouldn't say do, I am testing out right now. It was really exciting, and I just got to put some more reps into it. I started to mess with the practice heads of the Evolution Outdoors Fury. So you can get 3 practice heads for $35 for them. It's hitting about 2 inches to the left. Haven't had time to mess with it. I had a little bit of a kink in my neck from working out, and before I unfairly started adjusting anything, I just wanted to make sure it wasn't me. So yeah, there's that. Another upgrade this year, which I think is just a fantastic upgrade, and there's a few different versions. This is the Sitka Ambient Vest. It weighs ounces, and it's got this incredible ambient fleece on the inside. I've got other ambient products, but for those of you who've been out west, you know the mornings and evenings, even in August, they can get just a little brisk, but you don't want to bring in this heavy layer. Sometimes you don't even want to bring in a puffy coat. I still think you should, just in case, but this ultralight vest, to shove it into a pocket and give you just that little bit of warmth, especially for the early season hunt, this thing is awesome. I got this on sale for 99 bucks. Sometimes paying full price for the Sitka stuff, it's a great product. I have a hard time swallowing that pill depending on what it is. I managed to find this through another store, and it was $99. So super ultralight warm layer. See if you can find one. A lot of this stuff is on sale right now, and go pick that up. I also, this weighs 1.6 pounds, and I can actually pack it even smaller, but this is from 3 Rivers, and this is the Sill Hex Peak teepee. And I picked this up because you don't have to have the tub in it, and you can fit 3 or 4 guys in it. Right now, brand new, these are on their website for 199 bucks. So this is a teepee. 3 guys, 4 guys don't have to all bring in individual tents. Bring in 1 teepee. Everybody can shack up. Weighs less than 1.7 ounces or 1 pound 7 ounces. 1.6 when I just put it on the scale. So absolute phenomenal upgrade for everybody to kind of be next to each other and overall lighten the load. And then the final thing I upgraded this year, I've got, you probably, maybe you can't, just up above all this, up on that shelf, I've got all my boots, and I've got Les Chameaux and Crispies and Irish Set. I've got a bunch of boots. A lot of people have a lot more, but I've got a bunch of boots. I found these on sale. These are the Salomon X Ultra 5s in a wide. These are Gore-Tex, and the two of them together weigh less than 2 pounds. They've got a classic 4 rigid outsole. They grip really well. They breathe while still giving you complete waterproofing. The membrane is actually on the inside. And so I just picked these up 2 days ago, and I'm gonna start breaking these in. Probably gonna look to get 30, 40 miles on them before we head out in August. But just a fantastic solution for somebody trying to stay lighter. I'm still gonna pack a second set of boots into the truck just to have it there in case something were to ever happen, because I'm kind of a little crazy that way. But I'll leave that in a bin. I won't pack that with me. My goal this year is to keep my pack less than 35 pounds. Every other year I've gone in, including food, I've been sitting at 50, 55 pounds, and it just gets daunting. But I think most of that was my fault, because I've always packed for my fears or things I'm afraid of, right? And so this year I'm really gonna trust my gear with some of these upgrades, and I'm gonna go in light. I will pack a thermal top and bottom just in case. I'll have a insulatory layer and a puffy coat, and then an ultralight raincoat, and beyond that, that's it. So the rest of it's going to be food and calorie intake, and yeah, just hydration. So again, I'm just making sure. Oh, final thing, sorry. Anybody who's wondering, like I was, I took the leap, and I'm always afraid of bringing GoPro. You don't want to lose your GoPros and all that stuff, right? So I've got a GoPro. I still run, this is one of the Hero 6 or 8. Anyway, the thing's been fantastic, a bunch of batteries. I went on Temu. I had to try it. And these little 4K GoPro replica cameras are $17 a piece. And I bought a couple of them, and they film in 4K. They do incredible. They even come, they're not built as well as the GoPros, but they even come with protective cases and all the normal gear. And so for anybody looking to video log their hunt and not risk ruining your more expensive stuff, Temu's got these. I'll give you a close look. Temu's got these 4K cameras. They're $17 shipped, and they're legit. They work. I got it delivered. Took about 8 business days. I've actually filmed with them for hours, plugged them into the computer. They do show up as a separate file. They're not like a normal Apple file. And you can view all your stuff. The sound is good. Everything's good on them. So 17 bucks, these little mini GoPro styled cameras from Temu actually work. I'm still a bigger fan of the more better built actual GoPros, but for somebody looking to add extra cameras on a budget, take a look at these things. They're legit. They really do work. And then I think that's it. So again, I'll put the First Form link at the bottom of this. When I finally get it posted, you'll see it in there. And then any questions, just reach out in there, right? Normal stuff. Again, prep time is coming. A lot of guys who were in my boat quite a few years ago are starting to search YouTube and look for these types of videos. Don't pack crazy heavy, especially if you're going sometime between August and mid-September. You don't have to get crazy. Pack good insulatory layers that are ultralight. Make sure you have nutrition, and make sure you stay dry. That's the best advice that I can give you. So good luck to everybody. Hopefully we see you soon.